Kylian Mbappé, the prodigy who conquered the world. One of the rare football players in the history of the game who has attained such astounding levels of excitement and astonishment at such a juvenile age is Kylian Mbappé. He is one of the few players who has accomplished this feat. It would be an understatement to say that Mbappé's rise to the greatest level of world football has been nothing short of magnificent. He has a mindset that is reminiscent of seasoned champions, thanks to his lightning-fast speed, his intuitive talent to reach the back of the net, and his ability to reach the back of the net. He is truly extraordinary because of his unwavering commitment, leadership qualities, and a vision that goes beyond the bounds of the playing field. These are the things that make him truly extraordinary. On the other hand, his physical competence is not the only quality that sets him out as a truly exceptional individual. The rise of a football genius. A suburb of Paris, Bondy is where Kylian Mbappé was born on December 20th, 1998. Bondy is located in France. Football is deeply ingrained in his family's past, and it has a significant impact on his life. His father, Wilfried Mbappé, was a coach, and his mother, Faisal Amari, was a professional handball player. He will be a professional handball player. His name was derived from the names of the two people. It seemed as though Kylian's decision to pursue a career in football was unavoidable, given that he had spent his childhood in a sporting environment that was both competitive and encouraging. His membership in AS Bondy, which he joined when he was a toddler, was one of the earliest indications of his extraordinary potential. Mbappé, on the other hand, began to refine his skills and begin to catch the attention of the most important teams in Europe when he was attending the globally renowned Clairefontaine Academy. Despite the fact that he was only 16 years old at the time, he made his debut in the professional league while playing for AS Monaco. It was observed by people all across the world in a relatively short period of time. From the time he was 18 years old, Mbappé had already established himself as a crucial player for Monaco, and he played a significant role in the team's triumph in the 2017 Ligue 1 championship, a transfer to Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, that shattered all prior records was made possible as a result of his exceptional exploits, which occurred in a relatively short period of time. This event marked the beginning of a career that would go on to achieve a great deal of satisfaction and accomplishment. 2018 was the year that Kylian Mbappé had the defining moment of his early career. He was only 19 years old when he became a World Cup hero of 2018. It was at that time that Mbappé made history by becoming the youngest French player to ever compete in a World Cup final. He was only 19 years old at the time. Additionally, he was only the second teenager in the history of the event to score in a World Cup final, following Pelé in 1958. He was the only one of his kind. France was able to earn their second World Cup triumph, which was a great success for the country, thanks to his outstanding accomplishments throughout the tournament of the World Cup. The lightning fast pace, dribbling, and serene composure that Mbappé displayed in front of the net forced defenses all over the world to react in a panicked manner. Due to the fact that he scored 4 goals by the time the campaign was over, he was awarded the title of Best Young Player at the FIFA World Cup. As a consequence of this remarkable rise, the entire footballing community was in a state of awe and admiration. For the time being, the question that needs to be answered is, what sets Mbappé apart from other prodigies? In spite of the fact that a large number of outstanding players have risen to prominence with comparable buzz, only a tiny percentage of them have been able to maintain it. It would appear that the key variables that contribute to Mbappé's excellence are his psychological maturity, his capacity to deal with enormous pressure, and his unyielding drive for achievement over the course of his career. Do you think Mbappé's success was more due to his natural talent or his mental strength and maturity? A star beyond the pitch. It is not just football that Mbappé has an influence on. His reach extends beyond the profession. It is due to his charm and his great sense of responsibility that he has become a phenomenon that is recognized all over the world. On a consistent basis, he participates in charitable activities, and he has a keen interest in matters that are relevant to society. The foundation known as Inspired by Kylian was formed by him in the year 2020. Its primary mission is to provide assistance to 98 young people so that they can achieve their goals. It is the year that he was born, and this number signifies that year. His dedication to giving back to society has resonated with a large number of people, which has raised him to the level of not only a sports star, but also a role model. His commitment to giving back has struck a chord with a significant number of people. Even though Mbappé has acquired astronomical renown, It is standard practice to ascribe this huge popularity to his humble and grounded personality. This is the case despite the fact that he has achieved widespread recognition. The young generation is particularly susceptible to this phenomenon. On the other hand, Mbappe continues to focus on his profession and the influence he has off the field, whereas other players are motivated by the desire of endorsements and luxury. Attempts to achieve excellence on the European aspect. Despite the fact that Mbappe has enjoyed a great deal of success with Paris Saint-Germain in the domestic league, he has not been able to succeed in winning a significant trophy for a number of years, specifically the UEFA Champions League. Mbappe was eager to win the elusive European title, which is often considered to be the most prestigious competition in the world of club football. It was common knowledge that Mbappe was anxious to win the Champions League. The Paris Saint-Germain football team made it all the way to the championship game in the year 2020, but Bayern Munich ultimately prevailed over them. On the other hand, Mbappe's determination to achieve success has only grown stronger because of his recent achievements. On multiple occasions, it has been proved that he is capable of successfully performing on the most important platforms, whether it be the World Cup, Ligue 1, or the most renowned club league in Europe. This is something that has been demonstrated time and time again. Despite having numerous offers from famous European clubs, such as Real Madrid, Mbappe has remained loyal to Paris Saint-Germain, and is motivated to bring the Champions League trophy to Paris. He is also eager to give the trophy to Paris. He has the aspiration to not only be a part of history, but also to make it, and the choice that he has made reflects that aspiration. The future. There is no limit to the sky. Considering that Kylian Mbappé is currently in the prime of his career, a lot of people are curious about what the next step will be. He has already accomplished more than the majority of athletes do in their whole careers by the time he is 25 years old. He has already accomplished more than they do. On the other hand, Mbappe is not the kind of person who settles with his accomplishments, because he continues to push himself to new limits during each season. He is growing as a player as a result of his efforts. It is possible that he will establish himself as the greatest of all time. Some people have already suggested that Mbappe has the potential to be acknowledged on the same level as other icons like Messi, Ronaldo, and Pelé. This is something that has already been accomplished. A number of people are of the opinion that he still has a great deal to demonstrate. However, if there is one thing that we have learned from Kylian Mbappe's career up to this point, it is that anytime we doubt him, it just helps to feed his passion to shatter new barriers. This is the one thing that we have learned. Would he be able to compete with players like Ronaldo and Messi, who are both of great talent? A new chapter in the story of Kylian Mbappe is being written, and each new chapter is packed with excitement, drama, and brilliance that cannot be matched by any other chapter. It is not just that he possesses exceptional skills, but he also has a unique attitude to the game that distinguishes him from other players. He is well aware that greatness is not something that can be achieved all of a sudden. Rather, it is a process that requires time to reach its full potential. And as he continues to write the history of football, all we can do is just sit back and marvel at the genius who, despite being so young, has already conquered the world. Indeed, he is a football prodigy.